Let me tell you what it's like living with the divine medium, the crystal queen. There is salt around every single doorway in this whole house, including windowsills. There are so many crystals all over the place that I cannot sit a single glass of water down, not a beer, anything. There's no room. There is scents I have never smelled in my 42 years of being on this planet in my house at all times. Every week is a new one, and every week there's a different meaning.
Doesn't he know it's for his own good?
All right, man cave. I don't have one. Well, I do, but it's an outside cave. So anytime I need a little alone time, I have to go into the back porch, rain, sleet, or snow, 0 degrees, 90 degrees, doesn't matter. I sit out back, and that is my spot where I can actually sit down, my beer next to me, and not have to move 5 crystals out of the way.
What is he complaining about? Some men don't even get that.
I used to be the social butterfly. Everybody came to my house all the time for any event, reason, anything like that. I was a bachelor for 15 years. There is, however, a problem with inviting people over to this particular house, and it's because my friends are afraid. They hear stories. They hear me tell stories that they cannot comprehend. And a few of them have actually seen it after they called BS. My best friend, I was the best man in his wedding, brought his son down for a haircut. I was trimming him up, and a vase started rolling next to us. Then it stopped, and my friend didn't come back for 1.5 years. He has been back since, but he will not go upstairs and use the restroom without an escort.
He really needs to get some braver friends. FYI, I'm kind of sick of being the bathroom spiritual chaperone.
So there is a ghost in the house. It is a fact. I've seen him multiple times. His name is Jonathan. He looks like DJ Tanner from maybe the second season of Roseanne. He does wear a red baseball hat. He lives upstairs. He does not pay rent, which is getting on my nerves. I don't know why he feels like he can just hang out here and not contribute. All he does is basically wake us up sometimes in the middle of the night. It's pretty annoying. I yell at him from time to time like he's my own child. Also, a presence in the basement that I'm told of. I've never seen it. I've never heard it. Jonathan's in the attic. There's something in the basement. I do not think it's an actual presence. I think it's where the washer and dryer is, which is why I do all of the laundry.
If Jonathan paid rent, he'd just be one more mouth I have to cook for.
Out of this entire house, which is the largest I've ever lived in, it's multiple rooms, very high ceilings. I cannot have a moment of peace and quiet anywhere in here. There's salt and crystals everywhere, candles lit, sage burning. I have to go to my outside porch that's about 10 by 8. I have an 18-inch table that I remove all crystals and candles from anytime they're put there, just to make a point. That's my little 18-inch table. I take the 2 dogs and the 2 cats, and we all go out back. We also have a rabbit and 2 birds. And we sit there, and that's our peace and quiet. There's no ghost children running around. There's no noises. There's nothing getting dropped or thrown. And we sit there, and that's our half hour apiece a day.
Don't let him fool you. He likes animals more than he likes humans.
Throughout the day, we have 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 birds, and a rabbit. The birds stay in their cages. However, everything else is out during the day, but they do their own thing until I walk through the door. I am the animal whisperer, the beast master. I don't know why this is. I think it's because I feed them and play with them, and very warm. So in the winter, the 9 months of winter we have here, they all like to lay on me, and As soon as I sit down, I have between 2 and 4 animals on me at all times.
I'm the healer. Go figure, all the animals go to him.
We get packages every single day on the porch, most of which are too heavy for anybody else but me to bring in, and I get to open them and then burn all the garbage. Most of the time when I get home from work, there is some kind of scent in the house that I do not recognize, and no smoke detectors in our house because there's constantly something burning, usually sage, but other things too. I messed with her for a full 4.5 years, maybe even 5, until one time I came home from fishing camp covered in poison ivy. I was going to do what every man would do, stand in the shower naked, and you spray bleach all over it. Well, she said, please don't do that. You're going to be miserable. Put this on it. And she went into Gargamel mode from the Smurfs. She made this contraption of an oil, and I dotted it all over my poison ivy, and I've never felt better. I've bought everything that the Walmart pharmacy has to offer to kill poison ivy or to make it stop being so itchy. This stuff is the shit.
Isn't that what a strong man's supposed to do? And to be honest, my house smells quite delightful.
So my lovely, dearest stepdaughter, Eden, 19 years old, not in school, no driver's license, doesn't really care to learn how to drive, no job. She's on a reverse sleeping pattern, as most teenagers would be if they had nothing to do. She likes to wait until I go to sleep, and that's when she does the only cleaning she does of the day, is vacuum the bird seed off her carpet. She waits. I think she likes to let me get into like a little bit of REM sleep, like maybe 45 minutes into it. And then she fires up the vacuum. And then when that's all done, which she has ADD so bad and has her phone in her hand like this at all times, that it takes her about 40 minutes to do what should take 4 minutes. When I'm getting up for work, I get up at 2:30 a.m., leave the house at 3:30, feed all the animals in between because I am the beast master. That's when she needs in the bathroom.
Yes, Eden. If only we could get her to clean her room as much as she loves crystals.
And that's what my life is like, living with the Crystal Queen.